Hey everybody, Glad Dad here. I'm here with a friend of mine from my locals and my team, and he's a real good buddy. And he actually won first place today with a special deck you guys will see in a minute. And as long as I've known him, he's played this engine slash like deck. So he's probably like the best player I know that plays this deck. So let's go ahead and meet him. Say hi, Bailey.
Oh.
This is Bailey. This is my buddy here. So so you got first place today.
Yeah.
4-0. With what?
This cheese deck that I
shouldn't
have won. Went 4-0 with, because like my matchups wasn't bad either. Like round 1 I played Virtual World. Round 2 I played Tri Brigade. Round 3 I played Sky Striker, and then round 4 I played Gizmek. So I mean, 3 out of the 4 were contenders, if not meta decks. So I mean, that's
yeah, just the one random rogue at the end, right?
Yeah, which
of
was
course.
Kind of, I mean, he was 3-0 in last round. So
Drenmaju slaps.
Yeah, it's like it
I mean,
kind of got me by surprise.
When you can put down a 10k attack normal summon, it's kind of really hard to like just.
Well, it's also Draglubion. They can just like.
Oh, they make the new. Yeah, they just make the Numeron and just kill you, right? Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, 4-0 altogether. Yeah, I'm just gonna get into it. There's like.
He's excited. You can see how excited he is.
You're gonna see how the deck is.
All right, so let's do this.
So starting, got 3 Torn Scales.
Ooh.
This is probably your starter. Like this is your starter, but like you have another starter as well. Don't mind this one.
I was gonna say you got the third star. He's got the third star like coming.
I got this one in the mail.
Yeah,
so it's like,
it's coming.
It's bad. I didn't even want to play this. Like I played this deck for the lulz. Like my extra like this. You'll see why. Like it's bad. But played 3 boots because it's extender. Like basically your entire deck is level 3s. So like most of it, if not half, if majority of your engine is Phantom Knights. So like it's just good to have that extender getting there. He's always a 3 of in any Phantom Knight like actual deck, like 3/3 staples. This is another one. I actually played Cloak at 2.
I was just about to ask, why not 3 Cloak?
You don't need it. Like, and it's the same. It's the same with gloves too. I played two cloaks and 2 gloves. And like in previous builds, I've messed around with like 1/1 and like 2/1, and 2/1's fine. Like this thing is kind of good by itself because it can dump whatever you're needing. So like you don't want to just burn out the 1. It's also, it gives the gain. Like it makes your Dark Xyz monster gain 1,000.
It makes Break Sword bullshit.
Yeah, like it's kind of nice because you'll normal this special boots, and now I can just kill your Dragoon and then summoning these back.
That's level 4s.
Yeah. So like it's kind of bad as level 4s, but like it gives you a little more utility in your extra deck into links and things, I guess, and you can play other rank 4s, I guess, too.
Dweller.
No, it locks you to darks off.
Oh, it locks you. Oh, okay.
Yeah, after Break Sword, it locks you to darks.
Steel Swarm Roach.
That's
a terrible one. But
and then I play One Shade. Like this card is like so good and so bad. Like by itself it's really bad, but like coupled with the other cards it is amazing. Like if you already have boots, you're playing 3 of like your combo, you're gonna cycle out like almost all your Phantom Knight monsters. At least you're gonna hit all of them in grave except for this one. If you open boots or like one of these and stuff, you can dump or search this off the cloak, and this becomes another extender for a body. Like if you special summon a Phantom Knight monster, you get a special list too. So it's kind of nice. Like special boots, special stain, and now you got monsters.
Extender on top of extender.
Yeah, this is fine for the ratios, honestly.
Would you change any of the PK ratios after today?
No, like for this build and even any build, honestly, like the only things that are susceptible to change are these. You can play different ratios. Like you can play 2/1, or you can play like I played this at 3 and it's actually not bad.
You play gloves at 3?
Yeah, I played gloves at 3 before, but like you play more discard outlets doing it that way, just because this is really good and it outs things like with the boots play and whatnot.
Gotcha. Okay.
this thing is really good too because it searches all your cards.
I was supposed to say, normally I see 3 boots, 3 cloak.
Yeah, but like really, this you just access whatever you're missing. And same with this, like
Fog Blade or whatever. You need.
Honestly, you use this for the Monster Reborn because you'll dump a trap and then Monster Reborn.
Okay.
But those are the only things that you could change, I guess, and that's up to player
Personal preference.
Yeah, personal preference. Other starter, tour guide.
No ulties.
No alties. I was gonna pick them up, and then they shot to 4, and I'm like, no.
Oh, they're really 400
yeah,
apiece?
they were actually over, but they're sitting at about like
insane.
384 right now.
That's
I'm like,
insane.
yeah,
Hey.
I'm just not about it.
Hey, guess what tour guide's not at 400 though? B Scout Buggy.
I hate you. All right, and then off the tour guides, we play the 1 Graph 1 Seer, of course. I don't play Libic or the Sabers.
Farfa.
Yeah, don't need them. Like honestly,
you don't
like
even maybe side the Farfa. Like the Farfa's
like I thought about it. Like if anything, you side the Barbar. I didn't have time to grab my Barbar. Like I threw this together yesterday. Yeah. I literally threw this together yesterday, not even 24 hours ago. So
and went 4-0.
Yeah, and I got I was playtesting with Sam and JD and like the other members of the team, and like I wasn't doing so hot my first build, but I played a little bit more traps and a little less extenders. So
you swapped it up, then you went more extenders than you did traps.
Yeah, I literally put 3 more extenders in, and I was fine. But yeah, this is standard. These aren't bricks. Like you just wait on your torn scales. If you wait on your torn scales, even if you open these, you can hit it because you can discard them. Like after you Cherubini, summon them back. Like if you open this and like another extender, you make Cherubini, summon it back, and then you discard it. And now these things are live again, so they're not.
Okay.
They're not bricks. You don't have to play the Libic or nothing. On to extenders now. We play Triple Kakamucha Knight. This chain blocks your tour guide.
Pretty standard in like the rank spam.
Honestly, it gives you it's free. It really is. Like I normal summon any of my Phantom Knights or my tour guide, and I just get this, and it gives me Cherubini, which basically gives you plays. And it's also dark, so that matters. One of extenders.
Ooh, the Terratop. Ooh, that is a pretty Terratop.
It is super clean. I like it. But yeah, obviously it's at 1. But if you see this, like I seen this today with like a bricky hand, and this was still so good. Like seeing like it doesn't even matter if you open tour guide or a Phantom Knight card. Like getting 2 level 3s gives you combo basically.
Yeah.
And it's kind of ridiculous like how the deck functions like that.
Now, have you like opened up with both of those at once before?
No. I opened this thing once today, and it didn't matter. And this I seen once today, I think, but it's cool. If you see it, like it's just gas. Like you get so much value out of it.
You see it. If you don't, you don't.
Yeah. Other extenders play 2 Wheel Eater, 1 Tracker. I feel like this is good. Like you can only hard summon them once.
It's pretty standard, right?
Yeah. This one's honestly is a better one because it's higher attack, but I don't know why. Let's just play this. I like tuner option, I guess. You can play like Hulk and other things, synchros. I played Coral Dragon for a little bit for extra discard removal. Played Triple Ash. Pretty standard there. Ooh, didn't see that. 2 Ghost Bells. I don't like the hard ones per turns. Ash is Ash, that's why we play Triple Ash. But like otherwise, 2 Ghost Bells. That's fine.
What about Valor? What's your thoughts on Valor?
Valor's good. I just like these because they're level 3s. Like there has been times where like I've normal summoned this to special a tracker to hit a Cherubini, and I play. Like it does. Like that's the value out of these. They're level 3s as well, and that's the true nature.
No one of Ghost Ogre.
No.
For the E-Telly target.
Nah. I thought about it for the E-Telly. I am playing. Playing the E-Telly.
Yep.
But yeah, no. You can. You don't need to. I actually messed up today. I played 2 droplet in the main deck, and I thought I was playing 3. It's actually like right here. So this next card, I played 1 Reborn. Like the rest of my spells are like 1-ofs. This could be your droplet. This is what it should be, or bump this up. This is a 41 card deck. You could bump this to 42, and this is fine.
Well, yeah,
but
you
but
have so
like
many
the 3,
extenders.
like this is just free for the deck. So like you should be playing this at 3 if you can, if you're able. Dark Ruler is fine too in this build specifically, and that we'll get to that. Other spells, so the Reborn. I'm actually gonna throw this in now. Keep it in. The Army, obviously searches like all like your whole Famnight engine. Also searches Kagamuchanite, which is your extender. So like if you have Tour Guide,
You can search.
you're just like, oh cool, I get my chain block for free.
Oh shit. Yeah.
The 1 E-Telly because we have level 3 Psychic extenders, so why not? 1 Call By because sometimes hand traps are a problem if you do not like brick, but like sometimes they are impactful if they hit proper timing. So we play the 1 Call By. This could probably come out if you want to drop it to 40, like drop the Reborn and the Call By, make it a 40 card deck. Then the bread and butter of, Phantom Knight.
Best card in the deck.
Best
Fog
card.
Blade.
This thing is goated.
No Shade
And
Brigandine?
I'm not playing Shade in this build actually. And
Shocks.
I'm playing other things because of that. I'm playing 6 traps. This was more. I played more. I took them out for the Wheel Eaters actually because or not the wheel. Just all the 3 psychics. 2 wings.
That card is so good.
It's like these things are monster reborns, my guys. It's like this says negate, and then this says protect plus 500, and then
It's a permanent gain too, isn't it?
yeah, it's permanent gain. And then these are all monster reborns. You can only use 1 reborn per turn of the effect. So like I can only if I have 2 fog blades, I can't banish both. But that's fine. Yeah, you just you slow grind with these like once per turn, or like you can summon 2 back and then go into your Xyz play. To round that off, I play the 1 break sword or that 1 actual sword. Sorry. This is because we are playing the trap variant, I guess. This is just good. It has the same protection effect, but instead of gain 500, it gains 800. This sticks on field. It's a continuous. That's the only problem with it, but that's fine because of like the droplet, and then also Cherubini. Sometimes like you'll just send this off, and it's the same with the fog blades. Like if you just stick your Cherubini and they try to run it over, you can just send a fog blade after you use it, and you just get a monster reborn now too on top of it, and you're saving your Cherubini for next turn, so you get an extra foolish. So that's all the main. That's 41, 42 with that 3rd droplet. I'd probably keep it at this. If not, take the monster reborn out and be fine with it. Onto the extra play. Obviously, the 1 Cherubini, 1 Rusty. These like you honestly don't need any other Link monsters in your deck. And that was more the center focus.
See, when I saw him come off the ban list, I knew that you were like, you were so happy.
This thing is nuts. Like, give me an ulti. Like, you gave me Requiem, give me the Rusty ulti. Like, please, Konami. But yeah, these are the only ones you need Link monster wise. The rest is utility. Like, I threw this in because I couldn't find my Phoenix before the tournament. Like I said, like, I built this yesterday, and it wasn't even a full
Would you play
deck.
Phoenix over the Unicorn?
I play Phoenix just so then like it's easier to hit access to like hit like a floodgate or something if you need. I'd play Phoenix over it for sure. But that said, Unicorn is still good. You could still play Unicorn. On that note, my other card, other Link 3 is this. Like honestly, I didn't summon this thing once today. It's good in theory in this deck, but it did not come up because you're committing a lot to your Link monsters too. So like you don't like this honestly should be your Phoenix, and you should keep the Unicorn, and that's good.
Okay.
and then 1 Appaloosa. Like,
How often do you make the Appaloosa?
actually a lot. Like, this is what I like. This was originally when I built this was my only 3 link monsters.
And you just added in the unicorn.
Yeah, I had 2 open spots after a little bit of testing, so I was like, okay, let's throw in some utility cards, just to out like resource, I guess, like get rid of floodgates and things like that, problematic things. I made this once today, and it was a shuffleback Orochi in the Grand Maggio matchup. Other than that, this thing.
Well, yeah, because if you don't, it just keeps coming back.
Yeah, it just keeps going. This thing, part of your combo, like, if you have enough extenders, you'll make this, and then you just bring the Cherubini back, and then you'll have a monster left, link into Rusty, so your arrows like that. Or if you have enough later on, and you stick the Cherubini after the Seer, and you realize you have enough, you can make it in like one of the arrows. So it's fine.
But you want to try to leave Rusty where you have an arrow open so you can.
Yeah, honestly, like majority of the time he will be in your extra monster zone. But there is some cases I do stick this in my extra monster zone and then put Rusty in the.
But Rusty is a side arrow anyway, so he can.
Yeah. So he can still trigger. It doesn't matter. Like I said, these ones are the only ones that's important. That's all for your links. Now on to your Igzies. We play 3 double break sword. It's like your best card in your extra deck.
Dude,
almost.
that card's
like,
low-key.
This thing puts in so.
That card
much
is low-key
work.
fire in Virtual World too.
Yeah, it is. This thing puts in so much work in this to reborn and like just remove cards with the Rusty. It's so much value off this. After the break sword, we play 2 levy.
Oh, look at the prettiness.
I play like in this build I'm playing 2 levy, and because I'm going like hard Igzy summoning, so like double levy. I actually double levy in a turn, like in like the same turn a lot today, and like if not, like it's because you already have the extenders, so like you have 1 for follow up next turn too, which is really nice. Yeah, but double levy. This thing put in so much work today. The weird cards now, the spice, we play the Djinns. Okay.
The Djinns.
The Djinns.
My.
So
I haven't seen these since the structure deck.
Yeah, they're both just 2 level 3 monsters, so it's pretty easy to make. Normally,
where's Tempo? You don't play Tempo?
Don't need them. Like I opted to maximize on my extra deck space. That's how I have the utility spots here for the links. But these are the only ones that's important, because this one applies pressure early. If like you don't have like the break sword or reborn, like if you don't have the Phantom Knights, you can just summon this and go battle, swing, in damage step. It detaches, make him 3k, and just run over something really easy.
Oh wow.
And then, but all, like mainly turn 1, like you'll use like a Leviair, and you'll summon this during your combo. This is your goal. You'll summon, use these or your break sword, which is really nice with the traps. Is if you set up the break sword with it, because the Rusty pop, you get more interruption. But you'll use those to go into your future package. So I actually just decided to test this, so like you go straight into it, and that's what makes this so good. So like you'll detach this for your Draco future negate, and then your following turn, since you spit out at least 2 level 3s per turn, you're making it rank 3. You just summon this, the Hum, and the Hum, when it's Igzy summoned, you can summon this one back.
So you just get to make another
Draco
future.
Yeah, you could technically make another one if you want to put this room in. I am not. What's really good about it is this effect. When you summon it, you attach cards from your hand up to 2 to that Igzy's material. So you cycle out like your traps that you have in hand. You just put it on them to get your monster reborn. So you don't have to wait a turn, which is like really good. And also your other Phantom Knights and other things. So
now, could you play maybe like Bamboozling Gossip Shadow?
Yeah, you can play Gossip Shadow. I thought about it.
Just for the free negate.
Yeah, it is. Sometimes like you
play
don't
it
have
for
to
big
extend
flops.
it. I don't like to give players a card.
I
if
feel
they
that.
activate something. Like cool, it gives me a card. I play without a hand majority of the time. Like if I have one card in hand, it's a follow up. It's like Tour Guide or Torn Scales or something. To be honest, so I don't care